another thing. I can't guarantee that I'll remember my student ID. Like, of all things, that's just not on my mind. I'm going to a festival to not think about school.
Right. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
No. It's November 4th, 5th, and it's replacing Fun Fest.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the article today. That was pretty much saying that. Like,
It's all the same, like, advertisers and, like, organizers and everything. And to be fair, Auditorium Shores was fucking Fun Fest over. Even ACL is thinking about switching to, like, different locations just because hosting a festival in Austin is way more expensive than it makes you money. It's just stupid. The only reason ACL and South by can do it is because they've been doing it for years and they sold out in, like, 2012.
Right.
So now all they do is just cash out instead of supporting local bands, which is the only reason I support Fun Fest annually, because they actually give a shit about the people they play.
Yeah, I did think it was weird when I was like, when I got, it was like, oh, line up for Sound on Sound. Like, lineups for Sound on Sound's gonna come out soon or whatever. And then I was like, what the fuck is Sound on Sound, and why are y'all emailing me?
Yeah, because it was the same newsletter from Fun. Like, the comedy shows, like, do you know the Tim and Eric Awesome show? Great job. Tim Heidecker is doing a comedy set
nice.
there. Yeah. And you know how they did Fun Fest nights?
Mm-hmm.
I think on the campground they have extra, like, venues and vendors and booths that you can't get to if you don't have a camping pass.
Oh, okay.
And so there's going to be, like, night shows, like, for just the camping grounds.
That's cool.
Yeah. So they're kind of making up for it. It's like 45 minutes away. So if you're not getting a motel and bass drop and just driving 15 minutes, they do have parking, and they have shuttles that run from the fest to downtown from like 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day of the festival. So there's really a lot of ways to get there. They're trying their best, but it's honestly just not very lucrative to just drive back unless you're going for one day. So yes, camp with me. I will for sure have a spot.
Yeah.
It's not per camping spot, it's per camper that you have to buy a camping pass. Please.
I'm a little sketchy of first year festivals though. Me and Jesse and a group of friends went to Philadelphia for Made in America. And it was the first year they did it. It was the Jay-Z's fucking festival or whatever.
Yeah.
And
hence the album.
Right. And it was cool and all, but there was a lot of like things that were wrong. Like they didn't account for how many people were going to be there, and like their water, like they had like water refill stations that just weren't working because they got drained like within like the first day. They just didn't account for how many people or whatever, or just how many people are going to be dumb and just leave it on and just like, you know.
I find it easier to justify taking a risk on a festival full of people I want to see. It's 2 months before the festival, and they haven't even sold out any of the passes.
That's good.
And I'd rather drive 45 minutes and camp in like November Texas weather than drive all the way to fucking Pennsylvania to go to a shitty, like, if it's a shitty festival, I'm an hour away from home. I can just fucking just go, and, like, make my money back. I can, like, say I don't need those days off work, and then just make the money I spent on the festival back. So
tickets were like,
I really hate
early
it.
bird was like $150, and I thought about buying them.
The only thing is that I am 100% banking on the fact that the security is as bad as it is at Fun Fest.
Yeah, dude, it's harder to get in Fun Fest. It is ACL.
Dude, I walked in with literally everything they could have caught on me in my pockets, and they didn't even check. No, at Fun Fest
oh, really?
this year. Yeah, or last year, rather. ACL,
dude,
they don't have the staff to do it. They're not Coachella or Bonnaroo. They're not.
It's just volunteers. It's like,
yeah.
Hey, volunteer one day, and we'll give you a 3-day pass for the other 2.
Yeah, but I mean, ACL's getting stupid big.
Right. That's why they did the 2-day thing now.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest
Or
festivals,
2-weekend thing.
if not the biggest festival in the world currently, as far as like annual attendees, I think.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
Stupid people.
I'm more annoyed by South by because they sold out like a bunch of assholes, and they make it clearly catered to people who are coming like out of state for tourism.
Right.
They don't give a shit about any local artists anymore. There's no exposure. They don't support any local stations by giving them free ad spots and shit. Like, it just it sucks.
Have you seen the documentary about the Austin music scene?
What documentary?
I forget what it's called. It has like Black Joe Lewis, Dana Falconberry, a couple other people in it.
Like Shaky Grays or something like that.
No, Shaky Grays isn't in it. This is before Shaky Grays blew up.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It was released like, this is before Black Joe Lewis blew up.
I'll have to see it then.
You know who Black Joe Lewis is?
Yes. Would you be able to link it to me like on Facebook?
Yeah, it was on Netflix a couple years back, but I don't know if it is anymore.
Yeah, Netflix has been kind of like shaky with what they keep and what they
Right.
get rid of. But yeah, first year festival security, not knowing what it's like, especially because loading is only 1 day for the campground.
Oh, really?
So I don't think it'll be possible for me to get a feel for security, go home, and then come back.
Right.
Unless I have somebody coming with me that would
come later.
hold down the campground
Right.
while I went home. But that would be keeping
Or-
me alone for like 2 hours.
Like what I just said is that you get there and you tell the person like, okay, this is what security was doing. You should do this, and then they bring it in. That would make more sense.
I do that, or I can just go the for sure route and just put everything in my butt. But I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm not in that place in my life where that's something I feel like I need to do.
Dude, just do it.
Oh, me too, dude. Oh, I have shit to do. Sorry, I can't do doubles, man. It's 9:30.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too, man. I don't even know what time I work tomorrow.
I was an idiot on Sunday, and dude, it's getting fucked right now. And I drank some water that had been sitting in my room for like a couple days, and like, it was like covered or whatever. It was in like a water bottle,
Yeah.
but like by the time I got to the end of it, it was like, it tasted fucking weird, and I opened it up and it smelled funky.
Oh,
Because it was like,
awful.
yeah, and then the next day I woke up and I just felt like shit. And I still feel like shit.
Yeah, dude. I had some like super like bad personal news dropped on me earlier in the week. I just wish I could go 7 consecutive days without something incredibly shitty happening. Like it just feels like it's always just like one thing after the other whenever it comes to life.
Are you and Niall still living together?
Yeah.
Or planning on living together?
Yeah.